We all work very hard in our lives, and you want to make sure you have enough funds for retirement. Many people make the mistake and don't take planning for retirement seriously enough. Today, I've got 5 tools here for you to help fuel your retirement. So I have the Roth IRA and your traditional IRA, 401k and Roth 401k, and then a path taken of real estate. So now, before we go any farther, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and check out the playlist we have here on the channel. With your traditional IRA, the money you put in right now is not going to be considered in that year's taxable income. So when the money is growing and compounding in that account, once you go to withdraw and you're qualified, then the money will be taxed at whatever rate you're at that time. Versus the Roth IRA, whereas with the Roth IRA, the money you put in is taxed right when you put it in, but it grows tax-free, compounds tax-free. And when you're qualified at age 59 and a half and you want to go ahead and withdraw, the money you withdraw is also tax-free. An IRA can be a great investment for your future, especially if you don't have a ton of capital at the moment. And this capital may be needed for a higher costing asset such as real estate. Also, as of now, with the IRAs and the Roth IRA, the maximum you can contribute is $6,000 unless you're over the age of 50, in which you can contribute $7,000 a year. With the IRA and the Roth IRA, you're able to choose specifically what you want to invest your money in, whether this be an index fund that tracks a certain sector of the market, individual stocks, or even individual blue chip stock. When opening up your Roth IRA or your traditional IRA, the financial institution you pick has to be IRS approved. Typically, people either use their bank or online brokerage to pick their account. Now, when picking your account, make sure to understand any prerequisites there are. I know some different brokerages have minimum balance requirements, which may not work for you. Also, understand what type of investor you are. If you're someone that's going to be actively trading and actively engaged in their account, pick a brokerage that has no or little trading fees. Now, some common brokerages are Charles Schwab or TD Ameritrade, and there's a ton of other ones that you guys can research. Personally, I use TD Ameritrade. I also have my individual brokerage account with them. I have a sense of established trust. I've spoken to people who work there whenever I have an issue, and I feel comfortable with them. But when it comes to picking your brokerage, make sure you do your own research, talk to your CPA and your financial team to see which brokerage works best for you. Moving on to the traditional 401k. When contributing to your traditional 401k, the money you put in is not taxed at that time, and it's not considered taxable income when it's tax season and you have to pay taxes. So the money that builds in your account over time and compounds, and when you go to withdraw, that money is taxed. And with the Roth 401k, now the money that you put into this is taxed at the time. While it's growing, it grows tax-free. And when you go to withdraw, that money is 100% tax-free. A great benefit often talked about with the 401ks is the employer match. So a lot of the time at different jobs and different workplaces, the employer offers a 401k match. And so what this is that either dollar for dollar or a percentage up to a certain amount, for the dollars that you put in, the employer will match this. So you're essentially getting free money from your employer. So make sure, if it works for you, to take advantage of this, as it can greatly help you with your financial circumstances in your retirement. Another great benefit about the traditional and Roth 401k, besides your free money, is that you can borrow against your 401k. Now, you can borrow against if you need the down payment to purchase your own house that you'd be living in. There's also different circumstances where you can borrow against, but this is great because if you don't have enough money for your down payment, you can borrow against the 401k if you need to. Typically, what you can invest in with your 401k is your company will have different mutual funds for you to invest in. You can pick with different percentages of what allocation you want your money going into what percentage of those mutual funds. This way you can customize how aggressive or how safe you want your investment to be. You don't want to waste the opportunity you have now to invest. The longer you wait to invest, the less time your money has to compound in your account. It's important to take advantage of this time so that you can grow your money and let it compound. An advantage with these 401ks is that it's automatically deducted from your paycheck. So what will happen is either an amount or percentage of your paycheck will be automatically taken and invested straight into your 401k. Now with the traditional and Roth IRA, you can choose to do this yourself, have auto deduction taken from your paycheck so it also goes straight into your account. After you talk to your CPA or your financial advisor to see which one of these investment strategies works for you, I'm sure that you'll be more than happy that you took the time, you took initiative to invest into your future to make sure the retirement is one that you want and can afford. The fifth and final approach in investing strategy for your retirement that we will be addressing is residential real estate, in particular appreciation. So what appreciation is your purchase price minus the price you go to sell it for, and the difference is how much your property has appreciated and gained in value. As you're going through your life, you want to try and accumulate real estate as you go, as this will lead to two things that will happen. The first is that depending on how many years you've owned it, maybe 20 or 30, you'll own the property free and clear or close to it, and you'll be getting positive cash flow each month. The second thing is that if you do decide to go ahead and sell and you've had it for 20 or 30 or maybe even 40 years, more than likely it will have appreciated and you'll sell it for a large gain. Now it is hard to get into real estate. You may need to go into a partner. You may have to take out a large loan, but look on my channel. I have different ways for you guys to get into real estate, different ways to make your real estate cash flow, what to look for when purchasing real estate. So make sure to check out my channel, especially my playlist, Making Wealth Through Real Estate, as this will really help you guys out in understanding what to look for when you go to purchase your real estate. Remember, as you're progressing throughout life, make sure to live below your means so you have enough money left over to invest into your future and in your retirement so that you can live the life you want to live during retirement, do the things you want to do, and not have to worry, like a lot of people do, about what their retirement is going to look like or what they'll be able to do in retirement. As a final recap, I just want to let you guys know the 5 devices I've gone over to help you fuel your retirement. We've gone over the traditional and Roth IRA, the traditional and Roth 401k, and real estate, and how all of these can help boost you in your retirement savings. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, like the video, check out the different playlists we have here on the channel, and new videos coming on Tuesdays and Saturdays.